that way around. That didn't happen. No mods, I guess. Yeah, no mods. We're okay. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. Am I still here? I typed 1 in the chat if you can still hear me, please. Or 7. Thank you, Ren. I'm still here! Anyway, hi. Welcome in. My name is Torrencaster. Today we're playing Don't Starve Together. Wait, it's a public one! No, I didn't want it to be public! Okay. 3rd try. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Host game. Let's just delete this. We don't need to be reminded of our past failures. Friends only. Password. I'm gonna type something in that I will send over to... Well, do I need a password? I don't need a password. Crimson Sacrifice. This is fine. I gotta stream at least 10 minutes before resetting if I want to cheese that ad. Do people do that? Do people actually like try to cheese the system like that? That's actually pretty funny. Anyway, this time it is the actual playthrough. So we are generating a world. If you would like to join, I guess you can just join via friends, I guess. If you are a friend on Steam. I don't know what my end game is. I just want to survive, you know? I don't think I've ever really survived past, what should I call it? Winter? No, I've survived past winter. Summer usually is where I get hecked. You're Sorenless on Steam. I'm sorry, Maple. I will add you when I can. But for now... Give me my outfit. Okay. Here we go. See, it was that easy. I should not pull these immediately. But welcome in, everyone. Welcome into my Don't Starve playthrough, where we try not to starve. We are scanning rabbits for a particular reason. I don't remember the reason. I think this is so I can make some modules or something. How this character works is different than how they used to work. That's all I can say. Is this working? Oh my god, please just scan it. There we go. You love Don't Starve together, but you really wish they would make Hamlet content multiplayer. Oh, I don't actually... It's been a while since I played, like, the base Don't Starve, so I'm, like, clueless as to anything that, like, was added after when I played. I don't actually remember when I played Don't Starve. Also, new stream tech. God, Zexo, just, you can say hello. That's okay. That's valid. You can do that. Oh heck, brand new world. Yeah, welcome in, Orpheus. How are you today? I am simply not starving. I'm trying to like. I keep saying this. I keep trying to get back into the swing of things when it comes to streaming. But it is, it's a hard thing to do for me right now, because I am, it's not even really for any particular reason. I'm just, like, out of my element, you know? Like, I don't know what I want to stream or when I want to stream. And it's just one of those things that comes and goes, right? Like, one week I'll be streaming something nonstop. The next, I'm just going to be like, what if I just watch other people, you know? What if I just live through them? Change the 5-bit announcement to just be high sexo. It's not a bad idea. I've been kicking around an idea like that specifically for Zexo, actually. Doing alright. Want to watch a pro robot not starve, aka a probot. I don't know if I qualify for a probot, but we shall see. I appreciate the confidence, though. The encouragement. Okay, starting right next to rabbits. That's usually my game plan. Is it raining? No, it's not. Okay. Just a line on my resume. Honestly, that would probably get me actual jobs that don't require just sitting around all day. You've really done this long enough to become an announcement noise, huh? Do other people have you as an announcement noise, Sexo? I'm just wondering. Like, because I assume that as fun as my reactions are, there are other people who also react in a similar way, right? No, but you'd be surprised. Okay. Robot is good, but doesn't have a ghost twin sister, so mid. If I die, I can be my own ghost, somehow. I remember when I was younger, because this game has been out forever, I would always, like, start a fire right now and not do anything, kind of wasting the entire day. Which is, you know, relatable to some degree. I also waste an entire day once the sun sets. But what can you do? So you like have another VTuber friend named Jan on what you do with her, and that is you send bits only when you appear or if she has to bounce and feed her dogs. That is, like, without fail every time. It's because you aren't actually a robot, more accurately a cyborg. Really? I thought, do we drop a soul, though? I thought there was a weird thing where, like, what was his name? What's the spider kid name? What's his name? Doesn't he drop 2 souls because he's, like, a spider and, like, a spider is literally eating him? Every time. Though funny enough, someone in your... someone in chat continued your bit while you were gone. That's how you start trends. That's how you know you've won. These days you think it's Miles. Ugh. Wait, what's Miles? Sorry, what was I talking about? He was Wagstaff's old research partner. Oh, I see. The Spider Kid's name. Oh! God damn it. That is one of those things that I think about constantly. Of like, there are kids out there who, when they think of Spider-Man, they immediately think of Miles before they think of Peter, and I envy them. I like Peter, but growing up with Miles is kind of a cool idea to even think about. Yeah, that's the Spider-Man I remember. You love Peter, but your first thought is Miles now. Yeah, right? Like, that's such an interesting thing now. And I really... Like, I think about it all the time. What am I going for? I need rocks. I need to find some rocks. Wait, no. Just put that on. Eek. Miles is better, you'll say it. Kids these days don't know about the Spider-Man 3 dance meme. You weep for them. Okay, you know what? Fair. That's like the one thing I'll give Peter. That's the one thing that they'll miss. Miles is better, you'll say it. I could go... It depends, right? Because I think Miles is a more, especially movie Miles, right? Like, now that... Because Miles has been around for such a short amount of time in the grand scheme of things, like, ow. Like, I feel like he's a bit more concise in his personality. Like, people know what they're getting. People know how to write him sometimes. Whereas Peter kind of has decades upon decades of, like, baggage that, like, you know, just he has to, like, people have to deal with as writers. And it's one of those things that I think about constantly when it comes to comic books. It depends on the Peter, to be honest. Kids these days don't know... Oh, yeah, it depends on the Peter. Like, that's a tall bird! Though Peter did have a hamburger with actual capital G God. So that's something. You know, the huge. Didn't Miles also, in a weird way? I don't know, like, I understand people who really like comics, but I feel like I don't really enjoy the idea of, like, having all of that history and then having to consider all of it whenever, like, wanting to take in any part of the character in the modern day, right? Like, I guess that's why to some degrees I do enjoy reboots, like hard reboots that kind of wipe the slate clean. But also I know that that's kind of its own weird kind of controversial thing in the DC side of things. So maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Maybe I should just pretend I know nothing. You like Miles more because of what he has to work past, especially being, you know, second Spider-Man. Yeah, that's why I like legacy characters. Like, legacy characters are some of my favorite type of characters in anything. Because they have to deal with the fact that, like, I'm the second, and I'm probably not well liked, right? Be it in universe and out of universe, right? That's why I find them so cool. Like, the Blue Beetle. Not the movie. I haven't watched the movie. I can't really say anything for the movie. But I really liked the Blue Beetle in, Batman the Brave and the Bold, which is very underrated. More people should watch that show. There's a reason everything needs to end. It's like I understand why people like soap operas, because they are constantly doing things that keep your interest, right? Whether or not it's actually good writing doesn't really matter so much as you are watching, right? That's kind of their end goal. But what am I saying? But I don't know. I just like a definitive ending sometimes. That's all I really need. Bro, Batman the Brave and the Bold was your jam. It was a good show. I remember avoiding it for so long, like when it was airing, because I thought, you know, this is for kids or something, and obviously it is. But it's still really good, you know? That's kind of my brand of seriousness. Like, mostly comedic, but serious when you want to be. That's it. That's the gold standard for me. It was a fun type of Batman. Yeah, like, I think that's why I still really enjoy, like, Batman the Animated Series and, you know, Justice League Batman. But I did like a fun Batman. Like, I know the Lego movie is probably also up there, but I still have not watched, you know, Lego movie Batman. Or the Batman movie that is... I've watched the Lego movie. I've not watched the other one. You love how his VA comes back for the Harley Quinn show? Yeah, like that. Hearing that actually made me want to go back or watch it. I have still not watched Harley Quinn, but I've heard so many good things about it at this point. I think it's just like that style of comedy is kind of hard for me to get into. Like the constant barrage of jokes is like it is probably really good, but it's definitely one of those things of like I need to actually, you know, watch. Harley Quinn Batman is a fun deconstruction. Yeah, like... Okay, here's the thing. I have a problem with a lot of how Harley Quinn is portrayed, because in the original series, she was like a tragic figure, right? And that was kind of the entire deal with her. But, you know, all other media about her kind of makes her out to be like, you know, I'm a wild, like, I'm a force of nature. I am random. I'm just a fun, good time. And, you know, there's merit to that. But I feel like it's just like, hey, you're kind of missing the core part of her thing. Her story here, pal. So, you know, and, you know, I feel like that has been shown off. That has been, like, changing as the years go by to where she's now kind of a hero in her own right. Because, you know, she was kind of always, like, you know, a henchman to a villain, but still a victim of said villain as well. You just want Harley and Ivy to finally be canon and not get retconned or abandoned. I mean, we're getting there, right? Well, it's the nature of comic books, I guess. People don't like relationships in comic books, right? Keeps things stale to them. I should reiterate, keeps things stale to them. I like it when characters have actually good relationships. Since we're speaking of Spider-Man, I wish I remembered the name of the run, but there's a good video about here, I can get it real fast. One sec. Here. This is a really good video that I've actually read this comic series prior. Oh god. And I really... what? Yeah, I've read this comic series prior, and I had the very exact same thoughts, because I really like this character. It's about, is it that whole MJ and Peter divorce one with, like, the fake kids? No. This is, it's a video about, like, kind of a comic series all on its own. I don't remember what it's called, but, it's about Peter, like Peter gets with a different girl in this one, and she is probably one of my favorite characters in comic books who will never be mentioned ever again because, you know, they want Peter to be with MJ, or maybe not. I don't really know anymore. But it's a really good, cool, like little like I don't know. The video does a good job of explaining why I like it, of just like, hey, they're just nice together. They have good talks together. The girl in question's name is Chat, or her nickname really. She's cool. I like her. I want to say that was the first comic book I actually read about Spider-Man. Probably because it was like at a Scholastic book fair or something. And it gives me what I want. I like it when there are relationships where characters talk to each other and like actually seem like they could be, you know, friends first and then like lovers. That is my gold standard for relationships in fiction. Do they talk to each other? Do they like each other? Could I imagine them just talking about random things, you know? That is what I like. A writing exercise that I saw from like an indie game dev when developing characters was hey, do these characters, can you imagine these characters just talking about random things that they find on YouTube or TikTok, right? Like, what would they be into? And I've always held to that. Just like, obviously, if you're writing a story, the characters need to have a purpose in it, right? But, you know, developing characters as people that you can see really existing helps fulfill that role, you know? Like, characters can just talk to each other, but in a way that also fulfills the purpose of getting you to realize they are people. Batman talking about TikTok with Nightwing would be funny. Like, it's... Maybe I just need to read a really good Batman run, right? It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to imagine that. And it doesn't mean that that's, like, bad writing. It's just, like, I could very much see Batman as someone who does not want to talk about anything, and that also works. Alright, we're not gonna... Wait, is it scanning the butterfly? Deploy. Wait, don't go. Is that just the premise of Hish Batman Superman banter? Is that a run? Sorry, I'm not super familiar with like comic book runs. I do enjoy it when Batman and Superman are friends. Like, that's the one thing that really gets me about comic books is the constant, well, kind of just crossovers in general, right? The constant need to have the characters be at odds with each other because, you know, the constant question of who's stronger is always going to be a thing. Who would win in a fight? But on the other hand, you know, I am not preparing. Hold on. What am I missing? Science? Here we go. Wait, what? Sorry, my mouse is like double clicking lately, so causing a little bit of problems, but we will see what we can do. You just want to get into reading comics, but you feel like you get too invested. Like, that's the thing for me, too. Just, like, I don't even really read manga anymore. But, you know, if I were to get a book, like, why would I get, like, a comic book that kind of details a sliver of the story when I can get something that gives me, like, a decent chunk for around the same price? That's always been my, like, way of looking at it. On the Who's Stronger thing, you love that something about Stan Lee said that something along the lines of whoever the author wants to win, or who's the cover about. That's usually how that works, right? Like, I do enjoy it when I see two characters fighting who you normally wouldn't think about fighting. But at the same time, I just like it when people are friends. Like, sometimes that can be nice in his own way. Didn't expect your dad joke to have far-reaching implications for the stream. Orpheus, you give me a chance to talk about Miles Morales, I will. Thank you for it, though. There we go. All right, now we need, like, rocks. More rocks! You're not complaining. Neither am I. All right. That's a good day. Let's see here. I gotta work on something for the hounds currently, but I can wait. Dad jokes hold a power we simply can't understand. It's honestly a miracle that any of us have survived. What else? Hey, since we're talking about comic books, everyone go read Gwenpool. Like the first series, please. Please read Gwenpool. I'm begging all of you, please. Please read Gwenpool. How do I feel about Pirate Batman? That man has been everything. At this point, I'm just like, I can see anything. Like, okay, here's a question. Here's a really big question. Because it applies to Spider-Man as well. I think I want you to read Gwenpool. What makes you say that? Please, read Gwenpool! Do you guys like it when, like... Because Spider-Man's a good example of this, right? Do you like it when Spider-Man is, like, kind of more down-to-earth? Like, this man stops crimes happening in New York type? Or do you like it when, like, he's up there with the other big heroes, like, helping the world from, like, interdimensional threats? Because I would love Spider-Verse, but usually I don't know if I'm super into Spider-Man doing those type of things, you know? Like having things potentially go, you know, interdimensional, I suppose. Down-to-earth Spidey's more your vibe. Like, some of my favorite stories about Spider-Man are just him interacting with, like, the people of New York. Like, you know, I love me a good Spider-Verse. But I feel like that's more like... I feel like I like that because it uses the multidimensional angle for, kind of the coming-of-age story that it tells. Spider-Man literally just being a friend is one of your best things ever. Yeah, I like that. I just like hearing how Peter or... I get, like, Miles, too. Like, I guess more so Peter right now, since, like, Miles is at least in like the public perception of him, is still like the dude dealing with things, right? But I do like the idea of Peter is just, you know, I'm helping out where I can, you know, putting in the effort. That's one of my favorite things about Spider-Verse, actually. Because I feel like a lot of people think of it as like a mentor movie, right? Like, Peter Parker is gonna teach Miles Morales how to be Spider-Man. It's like, you think that going into the movie, right? But he doesn't really teach Miles anything. In fact, like, the one piece of advice that he gives is from a deleted scene. Okay, the second, like, one of the first pieces of advice that he gives, because he also tells him how to swing, but, you know, that's kind of its own thing. What do I need for these? Oopsie. Peter helping old ladies across the street will never not be charming. Yeah, it's like, that's what I like about him. Peter B. Parker certainly was a teacher. Like, he taught him a lot of things, but not really directly, you know? Like, the one thing that I think he taught Miles in that movie is, like, you kind of got to figure things out for yourself. And that's what I love about that movie. That is perhaps my favorite thing about that movie. Because, again, you go into it thinking it's going to be a mentor movie. And it's like, no, because they both teach each other things. That's what makes it cool. Beast Boy, yo, welcome on in. Hi. We are playing some Don't Starve. I am remembering how to play this video game. I'm trying to remember how to play the video game. I'll put you here. But hello, welcome in. How goes the day for you, friend? We are trying our best to play video games correctly. That was maybe not the right thing to make, but who cares? Okay, I should probably get more wood. More wood, good. Reset this trap. We were talking about comic books and how everyone should read Gwenpool because you are all nice and cool and you respect me as a streamer and my opinions and you like you like I don't know. Gwenpool's good. Please just read it. Oh, hold on. Whoops, I forgot that my bot isn't a thing right now. Give me a second. We can switch to Bar Trauma right now, Ren. Is Rugi home? No, but for real, I do want to play Borrow Trauma at some point. I have ideas for how I want to stream that. And it's really silly. But I would kind of like it if I could like draw you guys like in your own little like what I would want is like all of us being like little boxes like in the corner, like as if it was like a camera filmed at our faces. So I draw like little assets of us like in our suits, and then like that would be the pop-up, like the Fugi. And I don't know. I have ideas for it. I have ideas for presentation. I usually don't have those, so I'm starving. I'm starving. What do I need for any of these? What can I make? Oh, that would be adorable if we're also streaming it. We should also RP. I mean, don't we RP to begin with? You respect me more if you remember what depth. Look, I know what it means now. You thought we weren't supposed to starve? I am failing. We are failing step 1. Huzzah. Beefalo. Ugh. Man. You have no idea what I'm talking about. You let your chaos through or clearly on and off camera. Like, I just really like the idea of playing Barotrauma, like... Because, okay, so, you know, I felt really bad when we first started playing Barotrauma and I invited Box, not realizing that that would probably be a bad time for Box. But I think the idea of having one member stay constantly on board, like, because of personal preference, I think that's actually really fun. Because it makes a lot of interesting situations. And as long as Box is okay with that, obviously. It makes, it provides, it's like, yeah, it is a cool idea, right? Like, it made like a little slip up of communication on my end, really, into something that was like actually kind of a cool thing to work around, and kind of added a lot more character to like the journey. It was like our own little narrative. It reminds me of those puzzles where it's like you gotta get a dog, like a cat, and a mouse across the river. Why are the rabbits not spawning? Why are the rabbits not spawning? It reminded me of those like little problems where it's just like, oh, your only worry is if Box ever dies and respawns off ship, but Box is actually good at games and dies the least. So, yeah, honestly, we've not run into a problem with Box dying. So, you're right, we do have that. Hold on. Oh. Ah! So, not starving is not really going out well. The only time Box dies if the entire ship goes down. Yeah! Which, you know, kind of happens often. But! Next time, we'll be prepared. I don't really need these right now. Okay. Starving. We are starving. We are starving really bad. Rabbits are on a timer. They don't respawn daily. Alright. I'm gonna need to change things up then. Where's my sword? Where'd my sword go? There it is. Where are you? There's a pond somewhere here. Right there. No! Yeah! Why is this out here? Like, okay, I'm fine. I'm okay. Merman probably killed some pigs. I guess I can benefit from that right now. Hold on, where is this pond? I walked right past it. Rose be spooky. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not super into this kind of vibe going on. Ah, it's a tentacle! That's not the pond I wanted. Let's be reasonable with where we set fire to things. What do I need to make a crock pot? Charcoal. Okay, that's not bad. This sounds like a good place to set fire to things. Ah! Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, so we get charcoal basically every day anyway, so it's not too much of a hassle. Ah. Easy way to get a lot of meat is get 4 monster meat, feed them to a pig, turn them into a werepig. Oh yeah, I used to do that all the time. I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of my... Hold on. Might as well just eat this right now. That'll save us. You're late. You're never late, Sinwar. We just started, essentially. We may be starting again soon. Like, I guess... Like, I've already kind of failed step 1 because I'm building a base on the savanna grasslands, farming rabbits. But I feel like I play this game way too safe, you know? I feel like I've always wanted to, like, just try a different strat entirely. And then I just end up going back to old reliable. Safety is smart when you're learning. But it's practical, but it's boring. Let's see. Like, there are so many cool items that I feel like I should be using. In fact, I still haven't actually messed with this yet. Ah! Sinwar, thank you for giving a gift sub to Ren. But you and Coach will find the silliest way to starve and die in that game. Zexo, if you want to. I don't know if I don't think I have you on Steam, though. Thank you for the 10-bit Zexo. How's everyone's day, by the way? I don't know if I've really asked that so far. I am simply not starving. Except, well, you know. Temptation is high, but you don't want to be the first one to do it. And no problem, Ren. Also, if you got things to do, feel free to just, like, you know, hang out. I went in thinking that I would just be playing by myself, but the room is open to friends on Steam. Like, you know. Sinuar's Exo support attack. Yeah, it's like the Chrono Trigger cross slash. But you guys are throwing bits at me. Oh, you're farming for Elden Ring. Yeah, please. Don't let me get in the way of that. I'm simply being a robot. I'm simply existing. Might as well eat these. It's your chain attack. Why did I not just immediately go to that? Huh. Let's see. I should chop down those trees that I burned. Where were they? Down here? Solo survival? So far, Ven. Welcome on in. We are doing some Don't Starve together. I do have a room open, like a lobby. It is available for anyone on my friends list to join. If you are currently not on it, I can get you in next time. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling out, you know? Furcon, hello. Hi. Is that enough for a crockpot? Yeah, that should be. All these rabbits I could be eating. Still not on my friends list. We can fix that soon, Sinwar. Don't worry. Just give me a little. Okay. Oh. More rocks. Put these down. Like, I've been thinking about games I could play on the server. You always die in winter. Hello, chef. I usually die in spring, I think. Though, that's only because sometimes I make it past winter just by the, like, just by a hair. And then I just immediately die afterward. You've seen this art style in a novel or something? It is a very distinct art style, you know? Spring is awful. Spring is awful. Any spring defenders here? Leave. An underground base does sound like it'd be nice. I should try that. When I was younger, I would always try to raise a tall bird. And, that ends poorly every time for me. That's all I'll say. One more rock for the road. Like, it's this in Terraria that I want to play, right? Maybe a communities server or something. I'm not really sure how those work. Yeah, I love Terraria. That's one of my favorite games of like in the Minecraft mold, you know? Terraria. This one. It's over here. Some fire. And then get some rabbits. Where are the hounds? Where are they? Just put me out of my misery already. Wish you could get into games like that, but your brain gets tired playing it. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I think I just really like them because there are games where I don't really need to think too much, you know? Like, I vibe. I just vibe. I simply vibe. There's always something to do in Terraria, especially if you're getting fixed. You can host dedicated servers on your server PC if you ever need a server. That actually wouldn't be bad to have, Sinor. But, like, no. Well, I'll think about it. Because I do want to have, like, a dedicated server for something. But I'd also feel bad putting that on you, you know? My favorite part of Terraria is farming for a Discord rod and killing yourself with stupid teleports. I might not know what that item actually is. What is that, Ren? You play Terraria with bloodshot eyes and a water deficiency. Speaking of, hold on. Wins bar trauma. I Box, I will get to you for that. I have ideas. Teleports you to your cursor. Ah, kills you if you do it too much. I see. That type of item. Ah! Jesus Christ. Hi, Rua. Hello. Welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out. What were you playing, Rua? Hello to my current people in chat. This is Rua Amamiya. They are a fellow VTuber. Succubus, Neat Succubus, N-E-E-T, though I guess they are also N-E-A-T. Am I spelling that right? But to those people who are now rating, hi, my name is Soren Caster. Nice to meet you. We are currently playing through Don't Starve Together. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, vibing. But if you guys are tired after, I'm assuming, another one of Rua's long streams, feel free to duck out, feel free to get some food, feel free to hydrate, feel free to do whatever. I'm not stopping you. But I thank you guys for the raid, and I hope you have a good day. 6 hours of streaming. That's actually pretty pretty decently short for Rua, as of late at least. I feel like ever since your graduation, Rua, you've been going ham on streaming, and more power to you, honestly. Ah! Hey, why are you shouting me out? Wait, what? Oh. Right, you're a mod. Wait, hold on. I gotta wait. I have to wait. Oh no, wait. Did someone already give you a shout out? I don't know. But hello everyone, hi. Welcome as we try not to starve. I'm trying not to starve. Chat low-key held you hostage today. What happened? Also, hello, Daku. Sorry. Good. Well, wait, actually, this is a really good spot to put more of these. Okay, we'll have to deal with 2. That's so far away. I should be making spider traps. What am I doing? Shout out was already used. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you, definitely, Zai. Gonna end at 4 a.m. and the chat was like, please. She willingly stayed another hour. And you were like, okay, fine. Accidentally goes for another hour. Rua, I feel like whenever I'm in your streams, you always try to find someone to raid. And then you just end up streaming for like another hour. And then it's like a race against the clock to actually raid them for the people you are looking to raid. Just stop streaming. The chat pretty please is too strong. It's up there. One of the most compelling voices. Chat and also hounds barking at the edges of the map wanting to kill me. Hold on. How do we deal with this? There aren't too many of them to begin with, I think. So it seems like this isn't your first time. Oh. Rua is a very good streamer. Because I feel like by the time I end the stream, I am just tired and I want to like fall over in bed and just die for the day. Whereas Rua, like, when Rua ends her streams, she has energy to last. You used to make it a bit, actually. You used to have people bet channel points. Yes, I was there for some of that. I lost so many bets. Because I think, like... I think I lost because you were streaming for 5 minutes over when you... when you normally would stop. I lost all of my points. I got them back, don't worry. Eventually. Eventually. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a time. Something is coming. Eat it. There we go. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Bus lost all their points too. We can start a support group. The please, Rua Alma Mia, please just end the stream already. Support group. You believed in her, made money. Wait, were you voting for whether or not she ends the stream on time or goes over? Which one is supporting her, actually? You don't know how much she had back then? I don't even know how much I have now. Like 40k. You remember you went all in? You saw someone put all their points and then you just said nah. Let's put this over here. I should probably go on the offensive now. Zero guilt on her end. For real. But yeah, if you guys are still in here, know that you don't have to stay. If it's late for you, please get some rest. Rua, that includes you. I don't actually know what your sleep schedule is anymore. I like how dicey you can make this. Why does everything have to be a struggle? June, welcome on in. I'm doing okay today. I was kind of iffy on whether or not I wanted to stream because I have a lot of things I want to do lately. And like I could do them on stream, but I don't know if you guys would want to watch me like struggle in Genshin to actually get to Fontaine. Plus I would not be able to. My attention does not do the thing. On stream, I tend not to get anything done. Stop saying sorry core, that's not a thing! You can live vicariously through my Genshin experience. Like, I think the thing for me, Genshin, is that I'd like playing it for like long periods of time just to get anything. I'm dying. Just to get anything done. And it's like, I would like to actually get to a part of that game where like, because I think it's not a really, it's not a bold take. It's not a hot take. Inazuma doesn't really do it for me. Sumeru might be cooler, but Fontaine is what I've been waiting for, you know? Can I beat you up and eat you? Eat shit. Oh, you also kite. I'm the master of kiting. Who do you think made me? Oh wait, I'm gonna fucking die. Oh shit, I'm gonna die for multiple reasons. Inazuma killed the game for you. Or was it the pain of artifact grinding? I don't mind artifact grinding because I don't feel like the need to get something perfect. Perfection is not in my blood. It's not a desire I have. I think it's just the fact that I like exploring, and Inazuma is very small. And also very complicated. Not having any focus is Zorankar. Exactly. It is. Master of Kite. I am the master of kiting. I'm not Kite's master. It's kind of basically the opposite way around. Wait. No, that's not. I am their son. Anyway. Uh Hold on. It's the shonen drama. No rip. Wait. What am I? There's been people who made video essays on what people burnt out and how Inazuma was a bit of a letdown. Really? You could send me some of those, Daku. I would not mind seeing one of those video essays. Okay, so the world is resetting. So if anyone on my friends list wants to get in on this, let me know. It's the saddest way to go. He's like Cusco as a llama crying in the rain. I won't play as the robot this time around. Inazuma's visual design did not make you feel welcome in exploring the landscape. You don't like constant lightning that you eventually have to do a quest to get rid of, but for the most part, it's still constantly going on. It makes you want to pummel Raiden. Fair enough. I'm their stepson, no blood lineage. Yeah, I guess I didn't have the kite. I did not have the kite powers I thought I did. If any of you can name the MC of Inazuma, you'll be impressed. Wait, what? What's going on? You're glad because your friend did almost all of Inazuma for you. You hardly had to touch it. Like, I don't... Here's the thing. I like the story of Inazuma. I think it's just the exploration aspect and, like... Just the wide open fields are things I super love about Genshin and, like, open world games. So the fact that there were no open wide fields in that area kind of bummed me out a little. Yeah, it is 5 a.m. Please go to bed. But well, yeah, I'd totally be down collabing with you, Rua. Like, I'm down for whatever you suggest. They murdered him? Couldn't kite the rain. One day. One day we will. All right. I'm gonna break out the loading or the be right back screen since it's been a hot minute, and also I really need to use the restroom. But please continue talking about things. You're joking, UNX. I would be down for Apex too, though. Though if anyone else wants to stream that, because my CPU has a hard time with Apex and VTube Studio at the same time. Apex is fine on its own. I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. Be right back. I'm gonna need to change that be right back screen at some point. It's too much power to give you guys. But hello. Welcome back. I am back. What am I saying? Well, hello. What am I? Does anyone want to join in on Don't Starve? Now is the time. If you want to, I can add you guys as whatever. Friendly writing. Look! Okay. Serena was too much power. She's not shown up in a bit. And, you know, I still think she's more popular than I am. I better wash my hands. My hands stink, man. Not washing my hands is Soren Core, but we don't. I washed my hands! It doesn't take that long for me to wash my hands. Okay? They're working at the moment. No problem, then. You once tried this game with a friend and you both had no clue what to do. It's a time, Furcon. It is one of those games where you just kind of really hit your head against the wall for like ever until you figure out like what you like to do in this video game. It would take about a minute to... It doesn't take that long. Anyway. But are you joining box? I think you can just join as is. I don't think I have a password. Washing my hands improperly. Stop it! It's not... Soren Core is not a thing. Please. Yoichi, welcome on in. Hello. How are you doing? Speaking of people who've been streaming, like, pretty consistently, how have the streams... Okay, bye. Bye, Yoichi. Everyone go follow Yoichi. They stream. They've been doing a lot of art recently. I've been there. I've been around. I'm gonna get tired of this. Why do you guys want Soren Core so badly? What does that even mean? Assignment. Describe what Soren Core means to you. Please. Alright, who are you playing, Box? I don't know who I want to play as this time around. I kind of want to play as Maxwell. Even though I don't have a cool skin for them. You like art, you follow. Hope I'm having a nice week. Yeah, it's the middle of the week right now, right? I'm enjoying it so far. Can't hang in the moment at work, just wanted to say hi. Yeah, no problem. That's no problem at all. You're playing Spider-Boy? Okay, I think I'll try Wartox this time then. Stream is nice. You love seeing everyone. Yeah. It's cool to see you back. I don't remember... I'm pretty sure you streamed sometime after FanFest, but I feel like that's just when I remember seeing you last, so... I hope FanFest went well. Box is always Spider. Alright, let's be monster buds together then. Everyone will hate us. Alright, I am in the game. There are no mods. Are we starting a Twitter hashtag? What Soren Core means to... If you can get that trending, by all means, but I don't think that would take. I feel like we'll just anger the Fire Emblem fans. Are there people who are really into Soren, like Soren Fire Emblem? Like, okay, I take that back. I know. I feel like I was not trying to bait you, Blaze. I'm sorry. But welcome in, Blaze. I hope your day's been doing all right today. Using an uncomfortable folding chair as a desk. Look! I upgraded to an uncomfortable wheelchair. Not wheelchair. A chair on wheels. What is this called? Swivel? Okay, when I said... Never mind. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what to think anymore. You're doing okay? That's good. We are playing Don't Starve, and we are just kind of vibing. Where did Box go? Okay, so with Wartox, what I like to do is I like to no one gave me a hydrate command. Redeem, not command. Redeem. Okay, fine. Thank you, Furcon, and thank you for the stretch. Your dad's reaction to someone buying you too much bandages online. He was so confused. Like, he came over one day, and I just had to explain all of the gauze laying around. It was funny. It was funny. I won't lie, it was funny. But also, I feel like he's still very confused about what I do. Box, I know we're not really on voice call together, and we don't have to be. I don't want to tire. Like, if any, I don't want to set a precedent that you need to join a voice call in order to join the game if you want to join the game. But just let me know in the chat in game chat if you want to do anything, or you can do it in Twitch chat. Either works. Having major I don't. I had to. Okay. You forgot how to use the chat in game. Is it T? Okay, just use. You can just use Twitch, I guess. I don't remember how to do that either. You're right. Funny story about the MC thing. Was it U or Y? It is. It is Y. Thank you. Thank you, Ven. I don't think I actually knew that. What was I saying? I had an interview recently where not recently actually. This was a while ago. Where I had to basically I had to tone down my voice. How? How do you know? Because I feel like the immediate reaction to my voice is, okay, he doesn't actually sound like this. He's putting something on. And, you know, to some degree, maybe, a little bit. I don't talk like this normal. Well, I don't talk as calculated as this, if you can describe this as calculated. But I still do, like, you know, sound like this. It's just the unfortunate effect of growing up on anime and trying to emulate that and then never being able to unemulate it. Kite made my VTuber too good. I am forever grateful for the work that Kite has put into my model. My look. Soren and fake voice. Like, okay, so you know, like, whenever you see those VTubers who, like, the chat is always just like, you should use your real voice. And then, like, they try to use their quote-unquote real voice to, like, scare them off, and it's like, it doesn't sound right because their real voice is the voice they use on stream, you know? It's like, no one's putting anything on. That's just how people sound sometimes. People sound all sorts of ways. Am I Frankenkite's a monster? I just want to be loved. Simply always use my real voice. Soren inspired you to do a real voice redeem for your channel. I don't sound any other way though. Like I, you know, I feel like my real voice is simply not talking because I don't talk this much in my normal life, right? Like, who talks nowadays? We have texting. Because it's just putting on a voice that sounds like a monster from the void. That's a good redeem, actually, Yoichi. That's a really good redeem. Oh, thank you, Box. I was gonna just, you know, suffice on this torch alone. Yeah, because when they use your real voice they bash, fake voice, they bash you for it. but you're like, your voice changes a lot depending on your mood, so that's simply impossible. Yeah, it's like, you know, people sound different all the time, and it's like I know some people who typically don't like their own voice and try to emulate voices that they hear like on TV. And it's like, if that's what you want, go for it. Because eventually, if you keep at it, that will just be your voice. That's how that works. You talk like the way you talk is very much influenced based on like other factors, like who you live around, who you hang around. It's not simple. It's not clear cut. All right, Fox, you are a spider. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna need some silk because I need to make a bug net that I can use to like get bugs. Get bugs. That's kind of it. You also have a problem picking up accents or other people's quirks when speaking, and it might come off as rude. There was a period where I had friends from the UK, and after spending some amount of time with them in a Discord or something, you just need a science machine or something for the one tool. Okay, I can see what I can get. So eventually, I would say words very, very European. All right, later, Yoichi. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good day at work. That happened to you too. Like, my family thought I was weird for a while because they were just like, why are you saying these turns of phrase in this very particular way? And it's just like, I'm not trying. This is just how people work. I promise. That's super common. Yeah. It's pretty common, right? Like, you sound like the immediate people around you, whether that's family or friends or whatever. That's just kind of how that works. For a while, there were people that thought you were from the UK because you sounded British. How did that happen? Which is very strange because you have a very obvious accent that's in your region. Huh. I think that's the one thing I'm really bad at, is picking up on those specific regional accents. You were abroad recently and kept catching yourself saying things in the more regional way. Huh. Yeah, like, it just, we are creatures that take, we take a lot from the things we see around us, Monkey see, monkey do. Where are some rocks, please? I'm so sorry, Box. You found beef buffaloes. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, I don't have them. Where are you? Uh-oh. Wait, I don't have mods. I don't know where you are. Oi, bruv. Oi, bruv. There you are. Hello. All right. I'm over here. I'm with you. Let's survive. I think that's what makes... Oh. I want to say that's what makes a lot of the games getting dubbed over there really interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Box. Where do you want to set up, by the way? You think around here? This square of grass? I don't have rocks. Bottle. Bottle. You hear the buffaloes? Okay. We can do. Hold on. Hold on. Spiders are fighting over here. I want to collect the soul. Right. Oh shit, don't fight me. Watch out for the pigmans. Oh, right. We are both hated by the pigs. This is going to be an interesting game. What about Rise Up Lights? Rise Up Lights. We've all heard of that one, yeah. I feel like I know too many Australians at this point to, like, joke about that one. I'm gonna find some rocks box. I'll be back. I can soul hop if I need be. If I need to. Damn it. Oh. Where are the rocks? Why is there always like one resource that's really hard to find? Can I? Oh, okay. That's not too bad of a jump. Maybe I should eat some of these. There we go. Hmm. How's this sound, by the way? This game's actually kind of quiet. I will not mess with that right now. Let's see if I can... scout a bit more. That's dangerous. Maybe up here. There are so many spiders here. Why games that are in reality deadly soaring cores. Here's some rocks. Shit. Not getting me. Can't get me, demon. Hello. I exist. Do you need food box? I have some. I don't eat it all. Good for now? Okay. It's more efficient to eat souls for me, I know, but I want to use them for teleporting. Teleporting's fun. Okay. I think here... I think I can make a science machine. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Science machine made. Okay. I'm gonna go look for more rocks. So that we don't die. There are bushes over here full of berries if you want to eat something. For the moment, though, I am simply traveling. What I wouldn't do, just to kill some rabbits. Actually, rabbits are probably a good way of getting souls back right now. Let's do that. Put down traps near the spiders to get monster meat. Oh, okay. All right. Like, if they drop any... oh, darn. If they drop any silk, let me know. Unless you need it. In which case, feel free. the oddly more chill ASMR than other streams. Than the other streams where I'm like actually like tired out of my mind. I mean, I like that. That's fine. Hold on. Let me raise up the volume a little. Because the sound design in this game is really good. And I feel bad if you guys were missing out on it. You gotta go to work. Yeah, no problem, Jun. Thank you again for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Alright. Wait, that might be a bit much. Well, maybe, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if the sound is overbearing, I guess. I can lower it a bit more. Or make it bigger, make it higher. Where are the rocks? Rocks? No. Okay. What's going on there? Huh. So, I'm thinking of playing things like Jet Set Radio soon. Because I really want to get up to Cyber Rush. Or Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Cyberfunk. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Because that is a game I've been waiting for years. And I would like to actually play it. But I want to play it with, like, understanding more of the history of the game, you know, prior, you know? Or, like, the history of the influence, I guess. Is more what I'm getting at here. Because I feel like I'm not really revealing anything by saying that I have always kind of been a fan of like the Jet Set Radio style and all of that influence, but I've never actually played them for myself. So I feel like a need to like brush up, you know? You seem like the type to appreciate the game. Yeah, like it is very much up my alley. But that alley is also kind of formed from just simple watching, right? Like a lot of the things I'm a fan of, I've never actually gotten to play for myself or like try out for myself. I would always just kind of be on the outskirts looking in, which is not bad. Like that's not a like if that's how you absorb media, that's fine. But I just, you know, I want to be able to say I like every aspect of these games because I have experienced it for myself, you know? Fox, I'm not finding any rocks. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I think I might find rocks. I think I see the rocks. Like you in Armored Core. That's another one that I really want to get into, but I don't have any attachment. But I want to get attachment. So, you know, maybe I'll play those games at some point. You don't need to be a fan of every game in a franchise to appreciate it, right? But, you know, that might be... It's a good way of getting interested in something. All right, I found boxes. Or rocks. I found Rox's box. Like, what is... What is everyone like? What is a game or franchise that's like that for someone here? Like, Doc, you have Armored Core. Does anyone else have a franchise that they know they would be super into, but just have never had the chance to play or the time to? I'm trying to think of other examples of that for me. Xenoblade. Don't you have Xenoblade 1, Sinor? Like, you've had it at the ready for a while, yeah? Ren, a game that you haven't had the time to play. Probably SMT, love Strange Journey, and Persona. Strange Journey is one I don't see often, but that's a good pick. Persona for you. Yeah. Like, I have a weird relationship with Persona. Because I feel like out of all the games, 4 is still the one that really hits with me. But I have been told that I personally would really like 2. But, you know, they were a Persona fan. So they tell everyone that's the game for them. So, you know, who knows? What was the question? What is a franchise that you know that you would be so into, but you just haven't had the chance to like play it or like watch it? Strange Journey is so fucking good. Preach. You've tried all the Persona games, just couldn't get into it. That's fair. There's a lot of reasons to not, like a lot of reasons one would not vibe with those games. You haven't had enough time to play. Deserves more than Ren. Do you have any interest in Armored Core, Ren? Like, are you someone who's gonna get in on that game because of the pedigree? Well, it's kind of always had that pedigree, I guess, but you know. You know. All right, I'm gonna mine all these rocks box. That's so hard to say for some reason. And then I'll warp back. I think I should be able to. You like the concept, but you're not gonna flock to it just because it's FromSoft. Fair enough. I appreciate that. Monster Hunter and FromSoft games, you guess. Ah, that's fair. Elden Ring is the only game you played from Software. I can see that. It's like the biggest game of this decade. I feel like it drew in a lot of people who are like kind of in that same boat, you know? You want to play more of the Ace Attorney games or Danganronpa? Ooh. Then, it's... I'm sorry if this sounds very, like... pluggy. But, there's a demo for, Ghost Trick, which is made by, written by Shu Takumi, who wrote the Ace Attorney games. And it's a bit shorter than an Ace Attorney game. There is a dog in it. His name is Missile. He is a good boy. He's a Pomeranian. It's kind of wild to you how much some of the tastes I and you chat overlap with yours and are also very far apart. Yeah. Strangely enough, you've heard of Ghost Trick. Okay. That's one of my favorite games of the DS era. Which I played after the DS era, but you know, I feel like most people did. Monster Hunter would actually have been your pick until I got you to play. I'm happy that you got into it. Like, weirdly enough, like I feel like Rise is one of the least comparable to like Dark Souls when those two franchises were basically kind of like not one and the same, but more similar to one another. And now they're very different. The best part about Ghost Trick is all the people who tell you to play Ghost Trick but refuse to elaborate on why. That's why I feel so bad about it. Because I feel like I'm recommending Final Fantasy 14. I'm just like, you know, It's a good game. I can't say why. It's a good game. Play it. But like Ghost Trick is legitimately a fun game. Well, it's like a good story. Like I don't know. It's one of those like stylish things, you know. You know you play Dark Souls a lot, but you don't know why people typecast that as your thing. Ghost Trick is where you heard it from Yu-Gi-Oh. I keep forgetting that that's also like an archetype. Hello. Here you go. We have fire. Are you hungry, Box? So good. Okay, cool. You really like the artwork of the Ghost Trick cards. The artwork of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always been really good, you know? Well, okay, there are some standout examples, but, you know, there are some exceptions to that rule, but, you know, for the most part, it looks really good. Speaking of 14, you didn't realize your house was set to demolish as you didn't get an email. Oh, no! Did you manage to save it, or did it get hacked? You saved it. Okay, cool. I've always been scared of that happening. I own a house, and I'm not willing to let it go at this point. But Final Fantasy XIV was a game you wanted to play when you were younger, but the paid subscription gate kept you from it. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because now people don't really have that. They have like 200 hours of gameplay just available to them, which is still weird to think about. You got on to do the Moonfire event and went to your house to reset the timer. I also have done the Moonfire event. I am indeed a proud Power Ranger. Okay, let's see. I should be chopping wood. Yeah, you can play it for free, but you'd still pay the subscription. Yeah, like it's a good like model for people who just want to dip their toes in, you know. But you know, I would also like to. Here is how I would recommend anyone play Final Fantasy XIV nowadays. Play it with friends. Like start out with a party. That's the best way to play any kind of video game, like any MMO, right? Because it's like. I played with friends starting out, and it's nice to just go in, have no expectations on what's going to happen, and just vibe, right? Like, it's like experiencing a TV show together. No one knows what's happening, but that's fun. That's fine. That's all right. That makes things more interesting for when things pop off, you know? Like, don't get into the hype. Just go in, no expectations, and then just vibe. Expectations are the enemy. We don't like those. Both expectations and enemies. Yeah, lately you find that when you try to play something, watch something already knowing what happens, or with someone who knows what happens, it dampens the experience. Yeah, like I've mentioned this time and time again, but I do like it when, like, I am playing or watching something with someone, and both of us are kind of, like, in the dark, you know? Playing FF14 with friends is a great way to start the game. Yeah, it's like, oh. Oh, I have some too, Box. You're good. I guess we can just leave them there, though. All right, I'm gonna make some chests. Sorry. Like, I'm actually kind of envious. Because when I play 14, And again, I don't mean this as a bad thing. But like, you know, well, it was kind of, you know, it's kind of, it kind of influenced how I take the game at this point. But I do not mean it like, I wish these people didn't do this to me, right? Like, but like, they definitely held me by the hand throughout kind of the entire experience. And, you know, that has changed how I perceive things, right? Like, all of them are really into Heavensward by that point and really love Heavensward. But for me personally, oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Eat shit, eat shit, eat shit. Kiting, kiting. You are worse kiters than the merman. No wonder you die. All right. I got you, Box. No one hurts my friends. The problem with the problem is all your friends already play it. Yeah, that's the part that like gets a bit hard to like navigate, right? Like when I say play with friends, people who like would be willing to go back, those are, you know, those are keepers. Those are obviously good people to play with. But also, you know, like people who are new to the game are probably the one, like, you know, if you're all new to the game, that's kind of its own experience, right? Yeah, that's not a fun experience. I know, I have been there. Committing murder on the big guy, that's what I do. I am the eternal underdog. Let's see, let's put one here. Why can I not put things down? All your friends don't want to play 14 anymore? I mean, you know, tastes change. All right, let's put these gold things in here. Oh, sorry. Like, you're guilty of this. You do that in Remnant too. Like, okay, here's the thing. I don't blame anyone for getting excited about a game they love, right? Like I get it. I've been there, you know? I like, if I see someone playing Monster Hunter, part of me is always just like, I'm not gonna tell you how to play the game, but, you know, if you want to have the most fun, you should really, don't look at guides, just kind of play how you want to. And, you know, so on and so forth. But, you know, that's just, it just still happens, you know? I still feel the need to be like, oh, you're gonna love this part, right? And it sucks, because, like, I feel like for most people, doing that actively, like, kind of ruins their time. It ruins my time. But it just happens, you know? Being surprised by Caro calling in Pickle in Monster Hunter 3 is a rite of passage. Dude, all of those I still, like, they are old ass clips at some point, but I still watch a lot of reactions to that. To like people watching as this bird just calls in like one of the hardest monsters to deal with. Where'd you get this, Bucks? Okay. Do you kill the spiders, Box, or do you just let them live? If you kill them, I'm gonna stay with you today so that we can, like, I can absorb these souls. I think it spawns a boss. I think. I need to eat these anyway. Remnant 2 is pretty fun. You recommend it if you're already interested. I am super interested, but I also feel the need to play the first one. Gotta bounce. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no prob. Thank you for tuning in, Orpheus. Ah, set the trap. You've run through the first game with me? I'll think about it. It is a 3-player experience, yeah. Strangely enough, Remnant 2 is a game that is replayable regardless of the stage that you're at in the game. It has that much content randomization in it. I've heard. It sounds like a fun time. It wasn't until I feel like DOSI really talked to me about it that I realized what that game was. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, it's the nature of recommending things to people as well as, like, you know, sharing the things that you enjoy with other people. Sometimes it's sometimes it works out well, right? Sometimes you recommend something to someone and they're just like, dude, this is exactly what I was looking for, thank you. And then other times it's like, you know, you came on a bit too strong and then you just kind of turned them off from it entirely. I've been on both sides. I've been in both scenarios, and it's always it's a hard balancing act. Like, you know? Recommendations are weird. Yeah. Navigating social interactions. Well, it works. That's why I like streaming, because I can recommend things and not care about, like, you know, going too hard on it. Because, like, for the most part, you guys are free to ignore anything I say. Go read Gwenpool. If I do decide to run through the first game and let you know how it goes, yeah, no problem. Would also like to run Remnant again. I'll let both of you guys know. All three of you guys, actually. Ren, Ven, and Box. Okay. Let me see where I can go. Oh, Box, do you have silk? I would like to make a butterfly farm, if only to feast on their souls. Thank you. How do I make a butterfly farm? I can make a bird trap too. I'll make some of these for now. Where is it? It's a fishing pole. That's a brush. Where's the butterfly thing at? All right. Well, let's go find. I'm gonna find more materials while the sun is still in the sky. Currently rerunning Remnant 1. I have the game. I own the video game Remnant. I should actually just try it out, you know? I would like to. Like, nothing's stopping me. It exists. I own it. For some reason. I don't remember how, but I own it. When am I going to try it? We'll see. Like, I would not mind playing it. Like, I feel like recommendations are very much like, you know, like when you're a kid and like you notice that your room is messy, so you would start to like clean it up, but then someone walks in and they're just like, you should clean up your room. And then you just lose all interest in doing so because you're now like, you're no longer doing it of your own volition. Now you're doing it because you're told to, and you're just like, I don't listen to you. It's like a very childish thought, but you know, it's still what I think of all the time. I'm a child. I am forever a child. But you know, what can you do? Up. Sorry, Box, if I'm like half paying attention to the game at this point. I'm so sorry. I like you joined, and now I'm like on and off paying attention. Apologies. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I should just literally install the game, just play blind, right? What else is going on? I take it that we've all seen the news about Charles Martinet at this point. That he's retiring. That he's retiring. Not that he's, you know, and nothing else. I feel like once I saw that very red tweet go out, I was just like, oh god, don't do this to me now. Yeah, he's just stepping down. He's just stepping down. Like, I feel I might have talked about this on stream, but I talked more about it with my brother, and we were just talking about how like a lot of the characters that, you know, we grew up with are no longer voiced by the character, you know, the voice actors that we remember anymore. You know, Sonic hasn't been his original voice in a while. Not that I mind, obviously. I feel like every Sonic voice kind of brings something new to the character, which is kind of how it always works, you know, but it's just interesting. You know, who else? What other, like, Mickey's, like, the Mickey that I grew up with is no longer, you know, they have since passed, obviously. But, it's no longer that man and his wife. It's weird. I know Minnie's voice actor's name, or Minnie's past voice actor's name, because it's Rusty Taylor, right? I honestly could not remember Mickey's name, Mickey's voice actor's name, like the one that I'm used to. I feel like a lot of people don't really like the direction of the new shorts, but I love them. I love that art style. I feel like it makes those characters stand out to me. Okay, I'm gonna need to book it. I'm booking it. I'm booking it. Who else? Who else exists? My brother brought up Goku. And yeah, Goku's always kind of been voiced by, you know, Sean Shamel. Well, like as far as I've watched the franchise. Like obviously that wasn't the case. Obviously that was not the case. But as far as I can really remember, for my own viewing experience, yes, it's always been the Funimation cast. Hello. Yeah, you had the Ocean dub, yeah. Like, I've been looking into, like, that, like, situation ever since I was a kid. And it's still wild to me how little I really kind of understand the workings of, like, how that all worked out. Because does Canada dub anime anymore? Like, do they have anything? Is anything like purely dubbed in Canada now? Not themselves, no. Nope. Like was Bakugan not a Canada dub? Or I don't know. Like I don't know why that's the first one that comes to mind. Spider Riders was even older than that. Though I liked Spider Riders. No one talks about Spider Riders. I liked Spider Riders. Oh, well, Dragalia was dubbed in Canada, actually. That was the last thing I remember myself that was dubbed in Canada. Dragalia Lost. Fun fact, when you were in primary school, there was these older girls who asked you to bark and paid you in Bakugan. Huh. Was it worth it? That's not where I thought that was going. Huh. Definitely worth it, but one was broken. Darn them. Taking advantage of a boy's love of Bakugan. A child's innocent desire to... I was gonna say spin, but that's Beyblades. You love the magnet contraption on Bakugan so much, you broke it on your toys from clicking it so much. Ah! Honestly, that's the thing. I didn't really get into Bakugan. Yeah, Bakugan. I didn't really get into Bakugan, but I never really assumed. Dragalia Lost was interesting dubbed. Still like JP better, but English was alright. I really like the localization of Dragalia Lost. I go back and forth between calling it one or another. Because I feel like, I'm sure the Japanese script held up on its own, but I really like what they... I've always liked the comedy and, like, little, like, slight changes they would add in the localized script. Plus, I was a big fan of the second voice for Yuden. I like the first voice too, but the second voice was the one with like I followed him on Twitter because he had really cool, like, interesting takes. He had very like, he was a fan of video games, obviously. Like, he was a fellow nerd. He was involved, right? And I like that. It was cool to see, like, someone in the voice acting sphere, like, actively talking about, like, like, you don't really see a lot of people talk about Tales games, I guess. And, he's still around, obviously, but I just haven't seen anything he's been doing. Oh, also, the one character I was super into, Althemia, like, I could go either or when it comes to like the English or Japanese voice actors for that game. I could only ever listen to Althemia in English because she was like, she was like the this might be kind of revealing my type a little. My type being, I guess, me to some degree. But she was, Althemia is a researcher who really likes talking about things that she enjoys to the point of going on tangents to no one in particular whenever she's like talking about them. To the point where she gets kind of rude, like, if once she's in the middle of her tangent mode. And in Japanese it is a very like kind of cold, kind of serene, like kind of, I guess, emotionally stunted type of like, like fervor and getting upset and nervous. But in English, they just like, that girl has anxiety issues and I relate. Like, it's so hard to look up nowadays because Dragalia is no longer a thing. And I feel like all of the clips of it are just gone. But if you look up the voices for Althemia, you might be able to find one or two clips where you hear how like nervous and how dorky she is, and it's so good in English. It's the one character that is like, yeah, I would like her. I would like her. Oh. I can heal by dropping souls, box. Here. Eat, here. Eat. Why can't I, what? Oh, God, okay. Alright. What? Oh, thank you. Ah! Please. Why won't you leave me alone? I feel like Dragalia was in some way like one of my last like gacha games. I was like, oh Jesus, you guys grew that back immediately. Please. Liz, welcome on in. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, sorry. How are you doing today? I'm just gonna run away from the spider box. Ah! Do you think the side stories are the best part of Dragalia? Yeah, like the plot of Dragalia is like one of the ones I actually really enjoy. Out. Ow, come on. Why are you? There you go. I'm good. You're good? How about me? I'm doing all right. I'm being a burden on my good friend Box here as we play video games. I'm pulling my weight. I'll pull my weight now. I'm sorry. Do we have logs of wood? Hold on. Here, let me actually work. Let me put some work in. I'm sorry, we've gone all this time without like an alchemy machine. Where is that? Okay. First things first. But you've played this game before, Liz? You enjoyed this game? I really like playing this game. It's just a fun time of like kind of just planning and going down tech trees and making sure that everything is, you know, all set and done. You're not good at it, but it's nice. I'm not good at it either. You're in good company. Sorry, I am drinking water. Okay. Whoa. Why can't I not open this present? There we go. Some good. Yeah, sure. I have clothes. Okay, I need more rocks. All right. I can do this. I will take this silk. Put the silk back. Put this down here. Well, that's food. Okay, I will get some more rocks tomorrow, Box. I never know if you're emoting or if that's just your idol. But I will get some more... I'll get some more rocks so that we don't die. Okay, it's your idol. Is there anything else you need out there? Like, should I bring home anything else? Should I set a forest on fire? Not really. Okay, just let me know. I do have teleporting abilities. I should probably actually use those. Trying to get charcoal, okay. I'll chop these down. Ooh, what'd she get? Hey. I think the next character I actually want to try out for realsies is either Maxwell or what's his name? Or her name, sorry. The lady who builds things. I really like the idea of like being the mechanic. When I was younger, I would always If there was ever a character who was like good with machines, that was always my go-to, like favorite immediately. Like Cyborg and Teen Titans. Your favorite is the Ghost Girl? Oh, what's her name? Wendy. Wendy, right? She is super like nice to have around. Like, oh, poop, right. I want to be good for the winter. What if the beefalo could put out the fire? Like they just like step on it. Not getting away. Or get set on fire if they are too close to the campfire. Could that happen? I think that could happen if this was not like a stone fire pit. Into the darkness. All right, I'm gonna go get some things. Here is... Okay. On the road again. Yeah, whenever I play video games, gonna burn down some of the forest. Yeah, go for it. Do whatever needs to be done. I will see if I can get some rocks for us. Yes, more souls. Let me feast. Let me feast on the souls. This way. Or I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm not a demon VTuber. I know many of those, but I am not one. Yeah. My farm begins. Yes. Soren lore. I'm not a demon. I think Kite's a demon though, right? Aren't Baku demons? Are Baku something else? I'm not a demon. I know what I am. That's a yokai spirit, isn't it? Are they the same thing? I honestly don't know anymore. Baku would be a yokai. What is a yokai but a demon? Right? Someone go to Kite's channel right now and like type, what is it, exclamation point Baku? Have I played some demons are chill, right? Not all demons are bad. Like, some demons are just like, hey, do something, like, do a minor crime. Nice. You're cool. Yeah, a lot of demons are chill. Not all of them steal people's babies. Actually, isn't that... Aren't those the Fae that do that? Aren't the Fae the baby stealers? Maybe I'm demon caster now. It doesn't sound too bad, actually. Yeah, the Fae are the weird ones. I'll trust a demon any day, but like an elf, nah. I don't know any elf VTubers, do I? I guess I do know a fairy, but you know they're like a minor. They're a minor. They don't do anything bad, is what I'm trying to say. Pointed ears does not equal elf. I'm putting a line in the sand. I'm drawing a line in the sand right now. Putting my foot down. It's like not all short people are gnomes. If Kite had explosives, then Kite would be a Bakutan. Bagats. There are a lot of rocks here, Box. Why is that so hard to say? Box rocks. Rocks box. What is that? What's a den? Oh. Box always finds rocks somehow. Box has been holding down the fort this time around. I'm the one who is supposed to, quote unquote, actually go out into the field and get things. I have not been doing a good job of that. This seems like a good amount of rocks. Okay, if I can get back to the thingy. I need these butterflies for farming, so if I can get back, kill some things, some rabbits, some rabbits, I should be okay. With how explosively cool their art is, you think we can count them as a Bakudan? That should be their Zatsudan like title. Bakudan. I've been thinking, okay, so one of the ideas I've had for a collab for a while has been Vampire Survivors, because that now has a multiplayer mode. But I've also been like considering just renaming the save points for whenever I play like a Bullet Hell or a Bullet Heaven, whatever you want to call those games now, into a Zatsudan Maku. Right? Get it? Get it? That makes sense, right? I am a genius when it comes to naming things. Praise me. Praise me more. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought it was nice. Local co-op. Everything can be co-op now locally with Parsec or Steam Remote Play. Does it have Steam Remote Play? I feel like more things should. Alright. Full moon soon. It does have Steam Remote Play. We're golden. We're golden. They also said they're going to add real multiplayer in the future. Ah, okay. Interesting. Are you an avid player of the Bullet Heaven genre, Furcon? My brother is really into those games. It was funny because he works at a school, right? He's a teacher's aide at a school. And he runs into a lot of kids who are playing games like that in school. And they always have to be like whenever he tells them, hey, stop playing video games in class. He always has to be like, all the kids are always just like, no, I can't pause it. I have a good run right now. You don't get it. And he's always so livid when they say that to him. Like, he's just like, I own most of these games, my guy. Don't pull that shit on me. Big, welcome back. More or less. You grinded the shit out of Vampire Survivors months ago. It's hard to put down. It's a hard game to put down. Because once you just get into a rhythm with it, right? You just can't stop. Right. Nice. Crockpot. Okay, Box. I'm gonna plant some flowers down south here. Plant. Come back, butterfly! There we go. 2 DLCs came out in the time you stopped playing. I have played those DLCs. They're fun. I like the characters. Some of them are hilariously broken. But, you know, it's all, you know, it's fun. That's why I want to play multiplayer. I just want to see how it works. Oh. Shit! Here, Box. I'm gonna drop the rocks. Oh, boy. Ah! Alright, okay. Kill him! Kill him! Ah! Okay, thank God. Alright, hold on, I got this. Release souls! Release the souls! I think that worked out. Here, let me give you the rocks and the flint. Right now, you're trying a flawless run on Crab Champions, and it's painful. I don't know if I know what Crab Champions is. Huh. How hard is it? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Liz. I'm actually getting a little thirsty. Ah. Splash myself. Up. Depends on my play style. Huh. Like in a Survivors game, I feel like I've been bouncing back and forth between Vampire Survivors, is it 20 Minutes Till Dawn, and Time Wasters. Speaking of Time Wasters, I have not played Dwarf Fortress in a hot minute. I should fix that. I actually really liked what I played of it. And, you know, if the game is getting, you know, updated constantly, I feel like I should try that. 20 Minutes Till Dawn is kind of hard, in your opinion? It is kind of hard. I won't lie. But I feel like I really like kind of like the what is it? I really like the flow of that game. You only had real success with one character. Which character? I'm curious. I'm not judging. I'm just curious, you know? The one with the freeze. Oh, yeah. That's a really good ability. It's really fun, too, because it branches off, right? It's like Toho levels of, like, freezing, which I find cool. I find chill. I find mildly entertaining. Element damage is OP. Yeah, like early on in that game's life, it was super OP. To the point where I was just like, why would I ever run anything else, right? And that's kind of what makes or breaks a game for me, is if the meta just overtakes the possibility of choices. I feel like they have balanced that game more out, like in a way where it's like you can go physical if you just want to. I think it's still beneficial for you to go elemental, but you know, beneficial has, like, physical has its. Ooh, nice wall box. Here, let me light this up. Okay, let's see, what can I make? Get the fuck away from me! Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Box. I'm sorry I'm killing your children. Your army. Here's some more things. Here's all the monster meat. Also, here's all the meat that I have. I am self-sufficient. Actually, I can cook these for you. You kill them for their monster meat, so it's cool. Okay, cool. All right, as long as we're all on the same track here. There. All right. I will be off again. Yeah, this game is just relaxing, you know? Okay. I will waste no more time and just soul hop. God, that's so cool. Who needs to walk? It's 2023. Walking's for chumps. I do not see that. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Ow. That's awesome. Hey, box. Hey, box. Check it. Yeah. We should hatch it? Okay. You just put it near the fire? Is that how that works? Once it's older, that's fine. When when it's older, we leave it in a forest to die. Sounds good. I'm glad we're on the same track. We're on the same line of train of thought. That's the phrase. Halberd egg is mighty good eating though. We could. Have you guys ever wanted to eat like okay, assuming that like the legality or like whatever, right? Assuming it's not whatever, I don't know if they're endangered species or not, but assuming none of that matters, would you ever want to eat the egg of like a big bird, like an emu or an ostrich? Like maybe not the entire thing, obviously, but you know. Would you ever, if given the opportunity, would you? I'm just asking. And if not, what would it take? Because I see like, no, you'd still know where it came from. Fair enough. That's fair. Like, even if it was unfertilized, I mean, like just like a chicken egg. Because I did not mean to get you. Oh my god. You know what? Fine. Ah, shit! Not the bees! Mine now. Why am I here? Oh. Oh, wait, that other bird's probably pissed. Ah! Ah! Yeah, you're pissed. Oh, you are so pissed off. What do you miss? The mama bird is probably gonna kill me. Unless... Eat it. Come back home. It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. Oops. I have soul seed. Oh, it's a full moon! Oh, I missed my chance. Well, it's fine. We can shave these guys. Are you angry? Are you angry? You're angry! They're angry. Whew. It's a silly idea, and I don't really think they'd be nice to ride. But I've always thought, like, maybe it's just because of Final Fantasy. But I've always thought, like, no! A spider ate the egg. A spider ate the Talbert egg that we stole. I stole, I guess. I will take the blame here. It's fine. There's another one. We can kill. We can kill them. I mean, oh boy. I feel like I need to be part. I am not a good leader. I need to be part of a group in this game that just straight up tells me this is what you need to do for the day, right? That's how I function. I like adventure. Adventure is really fun, but motivation and objectives help me survive. I am going insane. Apparently. In a survival situation, you are but a worker bee in a hive mind. I think I work the same way in the fact that I do like giving the freedom to do whatever I want, but having something, you know, keeping me grounded while I'm doing that, you know, probably is more beneficial to the group as a whole. Oh, maybe I'll play some Terraria later. Like, maybe not on stream, but that'd be fun. You've come to accept that even though you never volunteer for it, people just naturally put you as the leader. You got to embrace it more. I will take over. I will be the submarine captain this time around, Ren. I will relieve you of your duties. I promise you. You shall be free. You shall be given the option of freedom. You will not have to die with the ship. You just focus being on a gremlin with box. If you want, yeah, no prob. I think the thing with that is I just need to remember how a clock works so I can give better, like, tells, like better call outs. Because I know that I have been looking at a clock for basically my entire life, but giving out clock positions on the fly is so hard for me. I feel like I usually just default to, like, 3 o'clock! Like, if it's anywhere in the top right. Call on military time to really annoy people. It's at 13 o'clock! Okay. How about we call it the third hour box? Like, I know we're so really just getting started, but I'm getting a little bit tired on my end. If that's fine with you, of course. No pressure. Mew, thank you for the posture check. How does everyone know when I'm slouching? You don't mind? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been fun. Sorry that I didn't have you on call or anything. I feel like today was mostly just me kind of talking. So I'd feel bad if I was talking over someone else, you know? Oh, did you hide? Oh, sorry, I didn't see it, Ben. I'm sorry. I should really have like a little animation that plays whenever, or a notification for when I need to drink water. I'll get to working on that actually, because I feel like everyone has the like, you know, like the water drinking noise, and I want to make it a bit more personal for me, right? Like maybe the Sonic drowning theme plays every time I drink water, and then we can all have a collective heart attack. Ugh. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, I guess real fast. Since I have been rewatching the trailer over and over again ever since the launch, or not the launch, ever since they showed it off, really. How's everyone feeling about Dawn Trail? I'm really excited for it. That is the name, right? I feel like I was talking about it earlier. Well, yesterday, actually. And I was just like... Grahatia looks... normal. In that opening. Too much trail, not enough dawn. It's the Final Fantasy expansion, Ren. Oh, God, shit. Okay. Beach episode time. What are you? Okay. Like, oh! Sorry. Man, of course I get you right at the end. All right. All right, boy. Here you go. Okay. I'm really excited to have a more... I love Final Fantasy. I love the fact that 14 has given me such an adventure. But I'm really happy that things are a bit more lower stakes again, you know? I can deal with world-ending disasters all the time. I love those. Sometimes you just, you want to help in a conflict. You want to just help out, right? You don't want to be the hero. You just want to be an adventurer. Shit. You crave a vacation. I'm so tired after everything we've been through. Let me just hang out. I didn't just, like, kill Chester, did I? Oh, well. There you are! Okay. My sanity is so low? I don't know what you mean. I'm totally fine. I am doing A-okay. Here you go, box. Eat this. Eat it and let us end the stream in style, in decadence. Yeah, eat it. Just eat it. I don't know if this world will. I don't know if we'll be playing in this world next time. Yes. That's how we know that we are the. Yeah, you did it. Nice. That's how you know that we are like the top of the food chain when we eat the children of our greatest enemy. Huh. That's a way to end it. All right. But thank you again for tuning in, everyone. It's been a stream. I kind of thought I was going to be a bit more, like, productive in this stream. I'm sorry, Box. I'm sorry you've been doing all the hard work in the base. I've been going on tangents and just kind of, like, running around, stealing eggs. Next time, well, like, next time we play, I feel like I should... I'll be on voice chat. If anyone else also wants to join, please let me know. But, yeah. Here, let me give you a shout out too, Box. Are you streaming later today? I know that Ren is preparing for Elden Ring, but I don't know if she was like... Okay. All right, cool. Everyone check out Boxkoi. I feel like... Oh, wait, Minecraft. Oh, okay, never mind. Everyone check out Box. They are a friend of the channel. They're willing to do things like this with me on, like, a whim's notice. And, they are also a self-made VTuber. Like everyone else I know. Why am I surrounded by so many talented people? Why is my only talent talking? Talking at nothing, really. But yeah. Please give them a look. They are rad. Alright. Well, this is gonna be the end of this stream. But, you know, I might stream... Whoa, what? God, no! Stop it! Equip that. But anyway, I might be back tonight. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I want to do something. So maybe a save point / Satsudan Maku. We'll see. But until then, I see the Kite is doing something. Join Minecraft? You know what? I can. You're right. I think I just need to get the version number again. It's been a while. I can't play Minecraft now. I have a 3070 that can play Minecraft. I need to apologize to the person. Who? Oh, whatever. We'll see. I'll let you know. But yeah, please check out Box if you can. They are cool. They are chill. If you like this channel, you'll probably like their channel. But as for now, how about we raid into Kite? They are streaming currently, and that is always like I was gonna say miracle. That's not the word I want. It's always nice to see Kite streaming. So let's raid into them. How's that sound? I feel like I talk about Kite a lot, but I never actually get to raid into them a lot. Thanks for the lovely stream. Yeah, no problem. It's always fun to like play games for you guys. Sometimes with you guys. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no probs, XO. Oh, getting back into the swing of things, you know. I just want to, you know, get back into it. Eh. Oh god, everything's so dark. Oh god. Okay, let's just raid. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Gotta bounce. Talk to you guys later. So on, so forth, etc. Bye-bye. Which button is it? Is it this one?